Hi, I'm Rebekah and I'm a therapist at Optimum Joy. Something about therapy that I think is important to think about and note is the process. So I think when you start out in therapy, a lot of the pain or suffering or things that are going on, worry, sadness, these emotions feel distressing and maybe confusing, and maybe it's a little bit of a mystery. So part of the process would be bringing understanding to that. So we might have to go back and figure out, where did this come from? Why is this here? What happened? And we'll go back and we'll look at those things. And then the next step in the process would be, how do we bring acceptance and gentleness and kindness towards ourselves as we're discovering these parts of ourselves? And then I think the final step that comes after you bring that kindness and gentleness towards yourself is a sense of confidence. You believe in who you are and you believe in the process and what's happened in your life. And I think I've seen that in my own therapy, in my process with therapy. I've been able to go back, understand what's causing some of this pain, worry, bring gentleness and kindness towards myself that I've never experienced before. And then I have this new bright sense of self that is confident and open to the world. And I get to experience all the emotions. I can experience my sadness and I know how to experience it. And I can also experience happiness and joy. And what I think is, when you start at that beginning spot, sometimes it's really hard and sometimes it's really painful. And sometimes you leave therapy feeling more tender and more raw than when you started. But what I want to say is, you're in the right place. You're doing the right thing. Keep going. And eventually it will give way to this healing that feels like confidence and this new profound sense of awareness and self. And that's where we're really headed. So if you feel this beginning part feels a little bit more painful in the beginning, bring that up. We can talk about it in therapy, but also keep going. You're in the right place. Part of the reason I became a therapist is I really value hearing people's stories. I've always liked connecting with other people, and I think I haven't always felt understood. A lot of my life I maybe felt misunderstood. And I know when I have human connection and I get to connect with friends or other people, and when you hear that phrase, me too, or I totally get it, that feels so powerful. And if I can provide that sense of comfort to other people, that feels really important to me. And that's part of why I like being a therapist. I work with all kinds of people. I find that I work well with people from various different backgrounds, different presenting concerns, different faith expressions. I work with all kinds of people. That being said, I think sometimes I find that people work well with someone who's passionate about certain topics. So some topics that might include faith expression, having questions about what your faith looks like or questions about what you believe. If you've experienced religious trauma or pain in the church, if you have questions about your sexuality or how that intertwines with faith, those are conversations I love to have. I provide LGBTQ+ affirming care. I work with couples. I work with people with complex family backgrounds or life transition. Any of those type of things I'm happy to work with, and I really enjoy working with people. So if you're experiencing any of those things I just mentioned, I'd be honored and happy to work with you. But also, if you're just experiencing anything unpleasant, like an uptick in sadness or worry, depression, anxiety, any of those type of things, anything that feels distressing, I'm happy and I would be honored to talk with you and work with you on finding some peace. Something I value about therapy is being able to work together, and so in some moments, I think it's really important to find levity, even when we're together talking about things that might be really hard. So there might be humor, there might be laughter, and also I think it's good to be able to challenge yourself so we don't shy away from the hard topics, but it's okay to laugh sometimes, and I really think it's important for us to have an open relationship where you feel comfortable. I think sometimes when emotions are really big or really distressing, it can be difficult to find a true sense of self, or it can be difficult to find values or what you really want from life. What I really like about therapy is helping people uncover those values and finding that true sense of self. And sometimes I like to call it your true north, what you really want. If you could have the life that you want, what would it be? And helping people discover that, find that, and go after that is really exciting for me. And I love being able to provide it for people. Oh, gosh, I'm so nervous. Okay. I just need to speak from the heart, and I really love pizza. Monk! Monk! I did this in the car on the way here, so I should be good, right? I don't believe in my ability to be filmed, but I believe in me.
You said the saw is fine, right? We're learning a lot about power tools today. Yeah. That was a quiet boom. Okay. Jinxed it.
Did I nail it?